Hi, it's Dave Bolduc with the Bella Group. Welcome to my weekly real estate market update. Today's August 7th. It's the first week of the month, so we're going to talk about the Connecticut real estate market specifically. Before we jump into that, YouTube algorithm, I say it every time. Please click the like button, subscribe. Gets the word out to everybody else. YouTube algorithm sends out the video more, the more people that like it and subscribe it, and also comments. If you get some, if you gotta disagree, if you agree, if you see something that I'm not bringing up, please throw it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it. I look forward to hearing from you. Let's talk about the market here. So 6,451 houses listed on active on the market in Connecticut right now. It's still really low. In the first half of the year, we sold about 21,000 homes, just over. I expect we're going to be somewhere between 42 and 50,000 homes. And that 42 is if we just double up. Historically, the second half of the year is stronger sales. But the reason why I don't think we might get there is this just such low inventory, and then interest rates being so high, pushing demand down. I think it's still gonna we're still gonna be at a pretty slow pace for the second half of the year. That's just my thoughts. So let's use that lower demand, that 42,000 for the year, and figure out how many months of inventory we have on the shelf. Remember, we like to have equilibrium, about 6 months of inventory on the shelf. So we have 6,451 houses on the market right now. And the way we calculate months of inventory is we take how many houses we sell in a month, which is 42,000, using the lower number, which is 3,500 per month. Divide that 6,500 by it, we get about 1.9 months of inventory. Again, 6 months is our target. So we have very, very low inventory, even though demand has come down. This chart kind of supports it. This is over the last 2 months. I've been tracking every day new listings in Connecticut. You can see that yellow line. It's trending down. It's from maybe 160, 155, 160 down to maybe like 135. So it's a pretty significant drop. Now we are in August. August is a slower month in the summer, so maybe that's what's going on. We'll just keep tracking it here, but it is kind of in line with what we're seeing, that we really haven't seen very much of a gain on the number of houses that are on the market. We've been in that 6,500 level for quite some time now. Another interesting thing is houses coming back on the market. They're trending up just a little bit. Now, it's on average from about 25 back in June up to maybe 27, 28 now. So it's not a huge difference, but I personally am seeing a lot more houses come back on the market. And I've heard, like in the past, I've seen a house come back on the market, and the agent will say, "Oh, the buyer couldn't perform," and you're like, "Okay, really, what happened there? Was it really the buyer couldn't perform? Was it an inspection issue? What's going on here?" Now, I honestly believe it probably is mostly buyers not being able to perform, and that's because as interest rates have creeped up, people are running around with pre-approvals that they haven't refreshed with their lender, and as those interest rates go up, your buying power goes down. Median days on hand, or days on the market, is 14. That's up from the low in May of 9 days. But just to give you some reference, back in 2019, 2021, we were in the 30 to 60 days, median days on market. So we're still way down. And the market, what that tells me is the market is still moving very, very fast. It's not moving as fast as it was in May and before. And June was, just for reference, June is when the market really shifted, when we had that first big interest rate hike. And any realtor will tell you it felt like a tremor in the force. Like that day that happened, everything changed. It was completely different. Median sales price for Connecticut is $370,000, which is significantly up from what we've seen in the past. And we know this. Housing prices have gone up. The price increases or price appreciation has flattened out. We're not seeing, I don't expect us to see 16, 17, 18, 20% per year anymore, at least not for a while. We'll probably be in less than 5, I would say 2, 3, 4, 5% per year increase. And that's just because demand's pushed down, interest rates are up, and the prices are already really pretty high. A lot of clients that I've been talking to, we're seeing price reductions. We go out there and we look, the price reduced, all over the MLS. That's true. I am seeing a lot of houses with prices reduced. I have not done a comprehensive study on this, so I'll put that out there to begin with. But when I have looked at houses, that have had a price reduction, typically it's because the house was priced too aggressively to begin with. It was priced too high to begin with. And so they've had to adjust to this new market because they either missed the fact that the market changed, or they priced it before the market changed. But that's been the lion's share of the reason why I've seen price reductions. If you've seen something else, please let me know. One thing I will say, nice homes are still selling very, very fast with multiple offers. 2 times this week, I've had buyers put in offers on extremely nice houses, over asking offers. One of them, 14 offers. My client didn't get it. We went in over asking, and the only thing that the agent told me was that the seller took a much better offer. That was a quote, much better offer. I don't know what that was, but we were already at over asking, and the seller took a much better offer. So take that the way you want. On the other side of the coin, buyers are being more picky. They're not jumping on the first thing that they see, and I'm definitely seeing that. I was just with some clients today. They looked at a really nice house, and they were just like, it's just not exactly what I want. And okay, so I mean, that's fine. It's their money. They can do whatever they want. But I am seeing buyers be much more picky, especially on houses that just don't fit the need. They might be close, but they're not right there, or they need a little bit of work, something like that. So that buyers are getting more picky, and that's a function of demand coming down. There's fewer buyers in the market, so people are able to actually get a little bit of breathing room. So it's actually a good thing for buyers. What should you do? Sellers. The first thing I'm going to say is the advice I would give you right now regarding preparing your home to list is completely different than the advice I would have given you 2 months ago. So if you're looking to list your house, give me a call. Reply to this video, whatever you want to do. My number's all over the place. I'll be glad to help you out, and we can talk about the way you should price the house and certainly the way you should prepare for it. Too many of my clients, when I talk to them, or people that I talk to about listings, they want to do way too much, or they want to do the things that don't add value to the house. So let's talk that through. Buyers, get pre-qualified and stay close to your lender. As these mortgage rates fluctuate, if the mortgage rates go up, your buying power goes down. If mortgage rates come down, your buying power goes up. Don't get caught in that. If you're open to doing upgrades, if you're open to some kind of a renovation, things like that, there's a ton of options. I can help you out with that. And it's a great opportunity because, like I said, about 35% of houses need some kind of, that are listed right now, need some kind of work. If you're open to that, there's a great opportunity. If you want the perfect house, that's fine. Be ready to move quickly and be ready to fight for it. Because, like I said, 14 offers. It's still happening. Let's change subjects real quick. Go to the primary mortgage market survey. So, great news. This was from Thursday. 4.99%. So we're right below that 5% line of demarcation, whatever you want to call it. I expected this. I said this in the last video that I expected them to creep down. Now, just Friday, we had a very strong jobs report. That is good, but it's also, from an interest rate, potentially bad. And the reason I say that is, if the job market is very strong, then the market will assume that the Fed says, okay, hey, the economy's still strong, job market's strong, so we can raise the Fed funds rate even higher to fight inflation. And what will that mean? That will mean eventually mortgage rates will go higher as well. So that's a potential thing that could happen. We'll have to watch and see what happens as time plays out here. And the good thing is the Fed is not meeting again until the end of September. So we'll see over that time how the market plays out, what the market thinks. Now, and remember, I said this in the last video, the market prices things in before the Fed does it. So the market is a forward-looking mechanism. It's saying, okay, I think the Fed is going to raise the Fed funds rate, so we're going to have mortgage rates start to creep up, and in response to that. And then if the Fed does what they expect, everything's fine. If the Fed doesn't do what they expect, then they react at that point. So we'll see how that plays out. Couple last things. I show this slide every time. 4.99%, even if it's 5%, that is still a very competitive rate. It's not the low rates we've seen, but if you look back over the last 50 years, it's still a very competitive rate. Just trying to give you a little bit of a bigger picture there to understand what's going on in this world where everybody looks at everything in 1 minute, seems like 1 minute time snaps. Look at it a little bit bigger and get a little bit better perspective on things. The final thing I'll say is, and I know it's August, but it's August. So next month, September, then you got October, and you got November. Heating season is coming. Please, if you have, you got some kind of a heating system in your house. If it's oil, it needs to be serviced yearly. If it's gas, it should be serviced every 2 years. Get a service contract. These systems don't fail when it's beautiful out. They fail when the system is working hard and it's really, really cold out for a heating system. That's when it's the hardest to get somebody to come help you. Maybe because it's bad weather, maybe because they're busy taking care of other people. If you have a service plan, they have to come help you. It costs you a few $100, but man, it'll save you all sorts of pain when it's all said and done. I've been through it a couple times with some rentals that I have, and I just said thank you that I had service plans. Anyway, my public service announcement for the day. If you guys have any questions, please throw them down in the comments. Give me a call. I'd love to work with you. Until next time, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye.